Welcome back to History Unveiled. I'm Alex.
And I'm Jordan. Today, we're continuing our exploration of Zionism, focusing on the crucial lobbying efforts in Britain during the Mandate period, particularly how the Labour Party became a key ally. So Alex, how did the landscape change for Zionist lobbying in Britain during the 1920s?
By the 1920s, the Zionist movement recognized that securing British support was essential for the establishment of a Jewish state in Palestine. Following the Balfour Declaration in 1917, the focus shifted to solidifying alliances with British political parties, particularly the Labour Party.
Absolutely. It was a strategic pivot. The Zionist leaders in Palestine, like David Ben-Gurion, began to see the Labour Party as a natural ally due to its socialist roots. This was a significant shift from earlier efforts where Herzl struggled to connect with the Anglo-Jewish elite.
One of the key players in this strategy was Poale Zion, or Workers of Zion, which aimed to merge Zionism with socialism. Founded by Dov Ber-Borakov, this movement emphasized the need for Jewish workers to build a society in Palestine.
Exactly. Poale Zion's ideology revolved around the idea that Jews, as an immigrant population, were economically marginalized. They believed that establishing a Jewish state in Palestine would provide the necessary territory for agricultural and industrial development.
In 1920, Poale Zion, now known as the Jewish Socialist Labor Party, successfully affiliated with the Labour Party. This was a major victory that allowed them to influence Labour's policy towards Palestine.
And this affiliation was no small feat. They engaged in grassroots activities, such as helping Labour candidates in elections and fundraising events, which helped solidify their presence within the party.
By 1924, their efforts bore fruit when the Labour Party conference voted unanimously in favor of the resolution, Palestine for the Jews. This was a clear indication of the growing support for Zionism within the party.
And when Labour took office, they reaffirmed their commitment to the Balfour Declaration. Secretary for the Colonies James Henry Thomas stated the government would adhere to the policy of establishing a Jewish Commonwealth in Palestine.
However, it's crucial to note that while the Zionist movement gained momentum, the voices of the Palestinian population were largely ignored. The aspirations of both Muslim and Christian Palestinians for self-determination were dismissed.
That's right. The focus was predominantly on Jewish immigration, often framed as a solution to anti-Semitism in Europe, while the local Arab population's concerns were sidelined.
This lobbying effort was not just about securing a homeland for Jews. It was also about navigating the complex political landscape of post-World War I Britain, where imperial interests were at play.
Indeed. The Zionist leaders, particularly Ben-Gurion and Chaim Weizmann, understood that alliancing with the Labour Party could help them secure not just political support, but also economic backing for their plans in Palestine.
Reflecting on our previous discussions, it's fascinating to see how Herzl's initial struggles in London evolved into a more organized and effective lobbying effort by the 1920s.
Absolutely. Herzl's early encounters with the Anglo-Jewish elite were challenging, but the groundwork laid by Poale Zion and the subsequent alliance with the Labour Party marked a turning point in Zionist advocacy.
As we wrap up today's discussion, it's clear that the 1920s were a pivotal decade for Zionist lobbying in Britain. The strategic alliances formed during this time set the stage for future developments in the region.
Thanks for joining us on this insightful journey through history. Be sure to subscribe and catch our next episode, where we'll delve into the consequences of these lobbying efforts and their impact on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict.